Okay, so I've got my one ceiling there that's over the, essentially the kitchen. I'm going to worry about the kitchen over the basing space later as I do my design. And so now, I just want to put a staircase in next to these double doors so they're not walking out into empty space. And for that, I'm going to use one of the best tools in Revit actually. And it's not the stair tool. So I'm not going to use stairs until later. Instead, I'm going to model the parts I want for the stair using this tool. So this is the one to remember. It's under component. You need to click on the down arrow there and then go to model in place. Right, that's one of those terms that you just need to get used to with Revit. You use it all the time. So at first, you can think of model in place as your main modeling tool. So under component, yep. Okay, so don't worry if you get any messages like this, I'm just cancelling. So when you choose that option, it's going to ask you for a category, always. So you need to be prepared for that. And for this, you can use floors. There's no option to choose stairs. Oh yes, sorry, they have brought that in. Sorry, what am I saying? So let's make it stairs. So it's an in-place model. I'm thinking of another family. So yeah, we'll make it stairs for the category. Yep. 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 And then, yeah, so again, you can choose stairs for the category there. If it ever doesn't come up with stairs, you can use floors, but here you definitely will get stairs. Okay, so then, after you've clicked OK there, it'll ask you for a name. So I'm going to call this something meaningful, so I know what it is. Courtyard stairs. Courtyard stairs, if you like, it's for you when you see it, so you know what you're looking at. I'm going to click OK, and then what do you get? All the modelling tools I showed you before. Yeah, you do. Yep. Okay, so all you need is the extrusion tool. We're not going to look at the others yet. But before you click on that, make sure you have the courtyard floor plan open. If you have clicked on the extrusion button, just click on the red cross to get out of it. Only if you've clicked on extrusion. Okay, so really important there that you're in courtyard, because that's the height we're working from. Okay, so I'll give you a second and then, okay, I'm going to click on the extrusion button now. And then I'm going to zoom right in on those stairs. And I'll give you a few pointers on drawing stairs generally as well. So, oh, what's it got on there on the tab that's open? Oh, okay, I'll come over in a minute anyway. It's only take a second. Okay, so the next part's probably going to be quicker than you might think, because I can make all of the stair elements I need with rectangles. So maybe just watch what I'm doing, and then I'll come out if you've got any problems afterwards. So in the draw panel, we've of course got all these different shapes. I'm going to click on the rectangle button and then click on the door on the very edge of that architrave there. So there, and then I'm going to come over to the right, and it will snap to it, but it won't show you necessarily. So you can see there, that's picking it up, or well enough, that'll do. Don't need to be too fussy here. Okay, so that's, well, what do you think that is if it's not a stair? Yeah, it's part of the stairs. Yep. But it's really the landing. So often when you have a stair like this, you'll want a landing. And so this is my landing. And so going back to environment. Okay, so looking at the heights we have here, we've got courtyard at 0 and then ground floor at 600. So that means if I have 150 risers, then I'm going to have 4 risers. And well, that'll be 3 treads. And so over here for the extrusion end, I'm going to make this 450. You've got to have properties. So you just need to click on your properties button again if you've closed it. But I'll have a look in a sec. So, okay, so that's the first shape done. I'm going to click tick to finish. And probably at first, just while you're getting used to this, have a look in 3D as you make it to see that it's at the right height especially. So notice how here it is 150 below the door. We've got to step down from the door to the landing. Back in my courtyard floor plan, and then back onto the Create tab to get the extrusion tool. I'll draw another rectangle from the corner of the previous one down, and again it should snap if you're careful on the other side. Now, how deep would you make your treads? Do you know the minimum size for a tread? That's for your risers. Yeah, 190 for your risers, your maximum. 120 your minimum, or 115. 240 for domestic and 250 for public. 240. So 240 in this case would be okay, but you normally want to go over the minimum if you can. So 300. The maximum? Oh, I always forget. You never go that high. It's 300 and something. I think you can even go higher now. Yeah. So, well, if you want to know those things, the thing I gave you earlier, so you can all guess. Oops, not Australian standards. NCC or BCA, and I'll show you exactly where you'll find it. Hopefully these are things you're starting to look up. It's being so slow today. So notice I'm going straight to volume 2. Do you know the difference between volume 1 and volume 2? Volume 2 is for residential, essentially. So that's probably the one I'd start with if I was you. It's a bit easier to understand than volume 1. So in the construction 1 folder on the P drive, there's a folder that has all these. So if you go to section 3, then part 3.9, which is safe movement and access, stair construction. There we are. So maximum going, here we are, stairs other than spiral, yeah, 350, 355 maximum. But again, you very rarely go that high. Sorry? Oh, you've got the file. You've got the whole file. The whole, yeah. So, I mean, if at worst, I'll note down the section 3.9.1. Yeah, oh yeah, and look, you can all download this free, but yeah, if you want to copy it from here, that's fine. No, you can't get to this drive from home. So, yeah. So yeah, copy all of this, yeah, and then you can have it, yeah, clicking it. Yeah, and then construction resources. So just those 2 folders. No, you might not have only added them just recently. So, okay, so now we know some of the controls, and so then this tread depth can be 300. And then notice my riser was 450 before. So this time I want to be stepping down 150, so that's going to be 300. Tick to finish. So let's look at that in 3D. So we've got step for the landing, step down one riser, back to courtyard, back to create, and then another extrusion. So make sure you realise I'm not finishing the model each time. If I did that, then I'd be making separate objects for each of these pieces, and I don't want that. So I'm just going to create, extrusion, and adding more to this thing called a family. Okay, so I've got there the last tread, 300 as well. And we want to be brave and guess the height. The last one was 300. 150, exactly, so that's it. So this one has nice, easy divisions for your risers. Not always that easy. So that's it, 3D. And you can see we've got these ugly lines on the side. Don't worry about those. You can easily remove those later. And I won't show you how to do that now because it'll be too much. So I'm just going to finish it at that point and let you have some time to try and get that done. The landing,
yeah.
Yep.
That one,
Yep.
the landing. That was just a rough measurement, right?
Yeah, or look,
Outside the door.
yeah. So look, 600 maybe is a bit stingy, but it's I think okay because landings don't have to be that deep. It tells you here. But yeah, I kind of guessed. I didn't bother looking it up. I'll look it up later. There is a requirement, and it's not the width. Yeah, we'll look at that later. And so now I've done the 3 extrusions, 3 rectangles. So then if I click Finish Model, watch what happens. They're all grouped together as one thing. Now just to finish up on that, this is probably as important as the modelling. You've got to think about how you're grouping the objects together. So if I wanted to make another family that was completely unrelated to this stair, I'd go back to Component, Model in Place, choose a category. This is going to be for an outdoor thing, so I'll just choose Site. Okay, I don't really care about the name this time. I just want to make something, so I'm going to make an extrusion. So this might be my DS for a statue or something. So it's just a platform, tick to finish, and maybe I will make a plinth or something or extend that. So I'll put another extrusion on just so you can see it'll be grouped because I still haven't finished the family. Cool, so tick to finish. Okay. So decoration second year, the 2T3.
I don't know whether some of you think that you're covered with the student loan. Have you? What's your name? Mira's good. Christelle's good. Yep, you're good. What's your surname?
You're not related to the cricketer that's playing for. Yeah, I think he came over from South Africa. That's not. Is it Dutch name originally or? Yeah. Oh wow, yeah, right, yeah. See, because he played for South Africa for years, but he moved over to South Australia and he's playing for the state. Yeah, yeah. But I'm sure that's a fairly common name.
Just write your name on this list and I'll look out for it. Oh, okay, good. So what about you? Oh, you want to
So finish model. I'll just finish this. Yes, yes, yep, absolutely, yep. Yep, sure. Okay, so, yep, yep. But again, just make sure you realise that here these objects are grouped because of the way I made the families. And anyway, I'll come around and have a look at what you've got.